breaking news was reported this morning that the Los Angeles Rams made a trade with the Tennessee Titans to acquire the number 1 overall pick in this month's NFL draft. In details, the Titans received the Rams' 15th overall pick this year, 2 second rounds and a third round pick from this year, and a first and third for next year's draft. The Rams receive, obviously, the number 1 overall pick from this year and a 4th and 6th rounder from this year. Now, the question you're going to hear on ESPN, on NFL Network, on any sports radio you listen to is who won this trade here? Well, I think it's very, very hard to see who's a winner and who's a loser, but I will say that it is easier for the Rams to lose here than the Titans. Now, Titans made this trade, right? Let's say the Titans go on to stink it up on the field next year. Well, with that number 1 overall pick, they probably would have drafted an offensive tackle. Does an offensive tackle take you from 4 wins to 9 wins? Not usually. Sometimes you have to look at coaching or you have to look at your playmakers and say, what's going on here? Quarterback's not getting eat up, but he's throwing interceptions. Is that the offensive tackle's fault? No. The defense in Tennessee is bad. So, if they draft defensively with this new 15th overall pick, it's hard to say, man, if you would have got your guy here, if you would have got Jalen Ramsey here or whoever you wanted there, it's hard to look at that and be like, that's why you didn't win if you didn't pick him up. But I look over to Los Angeles. If they don't get their quarterback here and they go out and they stink it up on the field, it looks bad on them. You needed to go get your quarterback. If for some reason they traded up just to get Tunsil and they still suck it up, fans are going to hate them. You know, people are going to hate them. So the pressure's on St. Louis, obviously. Ooh, not St. Louis. The pressure's on the Rams, obviously, because they made moves right here. They don't have a first-round pick next year. So this is why they're going to get a quarterback. I think they need to get Goff. I think Goff is the best quarterback in this draft. I think he's a better quarterback than Winston and Mariota. Yes. Yeah, put it there. I said it. I don't care. I go out there with it sometimes. I think Goff is the best quarterback as far as mechanics, as far as accuracy. I think he is the best quarterback we've seen in a long time, probably since Andrew Luck. He might be the most accurate quarterback I've seen in a long time. So, I think Goff is your guy. I think Wentz is going to be great. I think Lynch is going to be great. I think Connor Cook is going to be great. But I think Goff is a clear one. I want to see Nick Foles from Los Angeles get traded to Denver. And I want him to compete in Denver. That's a very easy system to flourish in over in Denver. I think they had the worst quarterback in the league last year in Peyton Manning. I know that hurts to see, but let's not let our biasness take over. He was very bad last year. Off the top of my head, I don't know any quarterbacks that were worse, but Peyton Manning was pretty bad. And they won a Super Bowl with him. So I think Nick Foles has a good situation there, competing with Mark Sanchez, who has a reputation of stinking things up sometimes. So Foles is in a good place. And I also think Denver is going to pick up Connor Cook. So in Denver, you got Nick Foles, Mark Sanchez, and Connor Cook in Gary Kubiak's system. I think that's a good situation. And then in St. Louis, God dang it, kill me. In Los Angeles, you have Jared Goff. You have Case Keenum. Two guys. One guy I think is a clear favorite in Goff. And Keenum has experience and can lead a team. Good situation, I think. And you already have your running back. You have one of the best defensive players in football in Aaron Donald on the other side. You're in a good situation, Los Angeles. And then Tennessee at 15. I don't know where they would want to go. I don't know if they want to go defensive line. I don't know if they want to go maybe linebacker, defensive backs, offensive line. It's out there. Would they take Ezekiel Elliott if he falls? Because DeMarco Murray is, running backs, they don't last very long. So do you take maybe Ezekiel Elliott if he happens to fall to you? Who knows what happens? But to answer the original question, who wins in this trade? I think both teams are huge winners, but I think in the long run, or not even the long run, I think maybe halfway through the season, I think it will be easier for St. Louis to lose this situation. I don't see Tennessee losing.